Okay students, I go to next property in Z transform is damping rule property. According to this property, the statement is if Z transform of un is equal to u bar of z, then Z transform of k to the power of n un is equal to u bar of z by k, and Z transform of k to the power of minus n un is equal to u bar of z into k. Okay, this is the property statement. I will explain this property through by this example. The first example, Z transform of k to the power of n into n. Okay, I am going to find Z transform of k to the power of n into n. Before find out Z transform of k to the power of n into n, first we are going to find out Z transform of n, and we know that Z transform of n is equal to z by z minus 1. The last video have explained Z transform of n square n cube. So use the formula Z transform of n, we can directly write z by z minus 1 whole square. So here we have to find out k to the power of n into n Z transform. Therefore, by using this damping rule property, any function multiplied by k to the power of n term, the answer we can write u bar of z by k. Just replace in place of z by k term. We'll get the Z transform of k to the power of n into that function Z transform. Suppose the same function means any function multiplied by k to the power of minus n term, we have to replace z by z into k term. Here the function n multiply with what? K to the power of n. Therefore, using this damping rule property, we should replace z by z divided by k term. Okay. Next, by using damping rule property, according to the rule, Z transform of k to the power of n into un is equal to u bar of z by k. This is the first property of the damping rule. So Z transform of un is I consider as n. Z transform of un nothing but n is equal to z by z minus 1. Z transform of un will get u bar of z. We got u bar of z term. Okay, we have to find out u bar of z by k, means just replace z by z divided by k term. By using this property, we will get the answer for Z transform of k to the power of n into n. Okay, Z transform of k to the power of n into n is equal to, just I am going to replace z by z divided by k term. We will get z divided by k and denominator z divided by k minus 1 whole square. Okay, next simplify this. Z transform of k to the power of n into n is equal to, here numerator z divided by k and denominator we can take k LCM. We'll get z minus 1 whole square. And simplify this, here k and here k square. Okay, 1k get cancelled. Here k square, we can write z minus 1 whole square. And this is k square, 1k get cancelled. The remaining 1k, it goes to numerator. We'll get zk by z minus 1 whole square. This is the answer for Z transform of k to the power of n into n is equal to zk by z minus 1 whole square. Okay, just I took LCM. The previous step I took LCM, k is LCM. We'll get z minus k. If we take k LCM, we'll get z minus k whole square. So z minus k whole square divided by k whole square, we can write z minus k square divided by k square. This 1k get cancelled. Remaining this k, it goes to numerator. The answer is zk by z minus k whole square. This is a Z transform of k to the power of n into n. Okay, and apply damping rule property. If you have u bar of z solution, this is Z transform of k to the power of n into un. Answer is, just for this u bar of z solution, replace z by z divided by k term. Will get the Z transform of the function multiply with k to the power of n term. Okay, the next second, we have to find Z transform of k to the power of n into n square. So here also apply the same procedure. The function n square multiply with k to the power of n. Therefore apply the property, damping rule property. Using this property we should replace z by z divided by k. Suppose the same function if we multiply by minus n, we should replace z by z into k term. Okay, here plus n is multiplied by k to the power of n term. Therefore just replace z by z divided by k. Okay, before find out z transform of this given problem, first we have to take z transform of n square. Okay, so we know that z transform of n square, from previous video I already explained z transform of n square. The answer is, the formula is z square plus z by z minus 1 whole cube. Okay. Next, by using the property, we have to replace. For finding the transform of this one, just replace z by z divided by k term. Okay. By using damping rule property. Okay. By using damping rule property, for finding this term, just I go to replace z by z divided by k term. Okay, we'll get this implies z transform of k to the power of n into z transform of k to the power of n into n square is equal to replace z by z divided by k term. We'll get the first term is z by k whole square and the second term z divided by k, and the denominator replace z by k minus 1 whole cube. So here also take LCM, we can simplify. Okay, the numerator we can take k square is LCM, remaining is z square. The second term if we take k square is LCM, remaining is z into k. The denominator we can take k is LCM, remaining is z minus k whole cube. Okay, simplify this. So numerator we have z square plus z into k. This k square it goes to denominator, this k, and here denominator simplification is z minus k whole cube. This 1 by k cube it goes to numerator, k cube term, and k square and k cube remaining is 1k. Just multiply with the numerator term. The final answer is z transform of k to the power of n into n square is, just multiply with k, we get k into z square plus z into k square, and denominator is z minus k whole cube. This is the answer for z transform of k to the power of n into n square. Suppose in exam the same question, in place of k if they will be give any constant 2 to the power of n or 3 to the power of n or any minus 2 to the power of n, just in place of k we should take the constant. Okay, if you have 2 to the power of n, replace k by 2, we'll get 2 z square plus z into 2 square means 4 z minus 2 whole cube. This is the answer. Okay, next the third solution is z transform of k to the power of n into n cube. Here also we should apply the same procedure. Before find out the z transform of the given term, first we have to find z transform of n square, n cube, z transform of n cube term. So we know that z transform of n cube, the formula is z cube plus 4z square plus z by z minus 1 whole to the power of 4. This is the z transform of n cube formula. But we have to find out z transform of k to the power of n into n cube term. For finding this, by using damping rule property, okay, using the damping rule property, we should replace z by z divided by k term by using damping rule. Okay, next we'll get Z transform of k to the power of n cube is z replaced by z by k, and simplify we'll get z by k whole cube. The second term 4, z replaced by z by k, we'll get z by k whole square plus z divided by k, and denominator replace z by k minus 1 over to the power of 4. So here also should take LCM and simplify, and numerator we can take is to k term is 3, therefore I consider k cube is LCM, the remaining is z cube, the first term. The second term is 4, here k square but I took k cube is LCM, remaining is k, z into k, the last term is z into k square, and denominator we can take k LCM, remaining is z minus k over to the power of 4. Okay, simplify this. Numerator we have z cube plus 4z into k plus z into k square, and this k cube it goes to denominator, but denominator already have z minus k over to the power of 4 term. This 1 by k to the power of 4 denominator term goes to numerator, this k to the power of 4 term. Okay, and simplify, this is k cube, this k cube and k to the power of 4, if you cancel, the remaining is k power is 1 in the numerator. The final answer is z transform of k to the power of n into n cube is, just multiply with remaining this k term will get z cube into k plus 4z into k square plus z into k cube, and denominator is z minus k over to the power of 4. This is the z transform of k to the power of n into n cube. Okay, these are all the very important formula. These formulas we have to use in the inverse z transform also. Okay, these are very important formulas. There is the transform of k to the power of n into n, z transform of k to the power of n into n cube, z transform of k to the power of n into n square, and z transform of n square n cube. These are all very important formula we should use in the next inverse z transform, and in difference equation also we should use these formulas. Okay, thank you.